On the occasion of World Kidney Day, we have Dr. Uttayan Chakrabarti from Kolkata South with us. Welcome, Dr. Uttayan Chakrabarti. My first question to you is, who is at the highest risk of kidney disease today?
Hi, I'm Dr. Uttayan Chakrabarti. I'm a consultant nephrologist and transplant physician. I'm currently attached to Manipal Hospital, Thakuria in Kolkata. Patients who are already having diabetes, who are having hypertension, who are suffering from any cardiovascular disease, having obesity, patients who work under extreme heat conditions and who are having a family history of kidney disorder, they are at high risk of developing kidney disease in the future.
How do diabetes and high blood pressure impact the kidneys?
Diabetes and hypertension, both if the patients are having both diabetes or either of diabetes or hypertension, they are always at risk of developing kidney disease. So if the duration of diabetes and hypertension are prolonged, or if both the conditions are uncontrolled, can predispose the patients to develop kidney disease. And in fact, if the baseline disease gets uncontrolled, patients can eventually progress to develop end-stage renal disease. So people who are having diabetes and hypertension, the one thing that is of paramount importance is to keep the baseline disease in check, to keep your sugar levels in check, to keep your blood pressure in check. For that, you need to visit your treating clinician frequently so that the parameters are in check. And patients who are having hypertension, they should be monitoring their blood pressure at home frequently.
How important is diet for healthy kidneys and which foods should be avoided?
So for diet, one should stay hydrated. One should have adequate amount of fluids per day. They should be having fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, properly washed and lynched. And usually what we avoid is if a patient is having hypertension or diabetes or are developing a chronic kidney disease, usually advise them to follow a salt-restricted diet. So one should be avoiding canned foods, sweetened beverages, carbonated and processed foods. One should be avoiding over-the-counter medicines, as in long-term intake of painkillers, homeopathy or Ayurvedic medications on a long-term basis. And one should be avoiding overzealous protein supplements, like who are in gymming or this. So they should be avoiding overzealous intake of any protein supplements.
Does dehydration or extreme heat affect kidney health?
Yes, definitely. So if that's why I told the patients who are at risk of developing kidney disease, the one who are working under extreme heat conditions. So dehydration and extreme heat, they are risk factors of developing kidney disease, or they can aggravate already damaged kidneys as well. So one should stay properly hydrated. Otherwise, this dehydration and extreme heat conditions, they can definitely damage your kidneys.
How is environmental pollution linked to kidney health?
Yeah, so as we know this, we have been studying this from our childhood days only about this global warming. So this global warming and extreme heat conditions, they can directly increase the chances of your kidney injury or all can aggravate your already existing kidney disease. So pollution, as we all are aware of the recent AQI levels in our country, so pollution and extreme heat conditions, all this global warming, they can directly affect your kidneys. So that's why staying hydrated, eating fresh fruits and vegetables is of paramount importance in protecting your kidneys.
A public awareness initiative for a healthy India.